So my name is Angie and I am 1/3 of the KPA property family, and I've known Susannah for almost a year now.
So I'm Benedict Nichols, I'm another third of the KPA property family, and yeah, we've been working with Susannah since September, but we've known her since, it's been about a year now, hasn't it? Our biggest issue, to be honest with you, was time. You know, once we'd hit a critical mass point of having that many HMOs, we were basically running a full-time letting business. And we have a very clear vision of where we want to be and what we want to do, but we were kind of stuck in the mud going around in circles because we were always doing viewings, we were always doing check-ins, check-outs, referencing to be done, tenant liaison to be done for prospective tenants and for current tenants. There's just a lot of work involved in that. So one thing that Susannah did for us, which really, really helped, was kind of looked at how can we systemize that, how can we take your time out of the equation, what extra resources can we bring in the form of technology and different pieces of software like Podio, Zapier and TextMagic and things like that, where we can then get your time back, because we couldn't continue to push forward with what we wanted because we were so bogged down in the day-to-day.
Yeah, very, very much so. And also I think she was very strong with me about that because I was very here with it. We'd been successfully managing these HMOs. We had 40 plus tenants. We had interviewed every single one of them ourselves and we felt like we had a great formula. So, zero void, zero bad debt. We hadn't held a penny of a person's deposit, and we felt that, if we now move this from here to here, how's that going to work? And so she was very, these are your goals, this is where you want to move forward, this is not going to happen until you release some of this. So however you find the way forward to do that, that needs to happen, because you're telling me you want this, but when you're holding it this, Angie, you're a tenant manager. So, there were those kind of conversations that went on, but she was absolutely right.
Well, so the weekend for me that really crystallised that, because we'd been putting a lot of things in place, and then we did the people, process, technology weekend, and it talks about how you kind of hire people and how you choose the right people to fit into the right gaps. And obviously you're a fully qualified psychotherapist, so the people side of it is something we know quite well, but it was nice to have that put in a property sense for us. So that made a huge, huge difference. And then when we were able to pull those resources in, we've now got a very lean, very systemised business where the HMO rooms, not completely, but pretty much refill themselves. So now we're able to capitalise on the relationships that we've built with agents and run our sourcing business how we wanted to. But like I said, we found ourselves stuck in the mud before, and that's what made it quite difficult. So where Susannah came in was to help us professionalise and systemise with the property side of things.
So for me, I like the way she works holistically with the whole of the person. So she doesn't just provide a linear property course or education. She works with the whole of the person, helping them to become the person they need to be. And I really like that holistic approach. And I think there's a big alignment between how she's very professional in her business. She builds relationships, and that's what we've always done in our other businesses. So there was a lot of alignment there. So for me, that's my big takeaway. I think, but yours, no doubt, will be something completely different.
Yeah, for me, it was the professionalism. We've got lots of different business experience between us, but Susannah had lots of business experience and property experience within the Bristol market. And for me, it was someone that we had alignment with and we felt we could connect with. Because I think you need that in someone you're going to do mentoring with. So, we could take what we've done in the past and then kind of move that forwards with someone who we trusted and has done what we want to do. So that for me was a huge factor. Once you meet her and if you get along with a mentor, I think you can learn a lot more.
You can tell I love sharing information on property because it is what works. If you want more in-depth information, consider the mentoring program. If you hop onto our website, you can read all about it.